Hello. Yes, I know it is not Friday. It is in fact Monday, January 10th, 2011. So I'm sorry that I did not update on Friday. A bunch of stuff was going down. And, I'm actually gonna share something else with you. This is my second attempt at a video today. I'd like to point out that AIM is truly evil, because halfway through making the first video, an AIM update popped up, and the rest of the video was corrupted. It had no movement, no sound, the file couldn't actually finish playing, and I found this out while trying to get out of the file that once you're in it, and it freezes, your entire laptop will indeed freeze. Now this is the third update I'm doing, so this is actually a completion of week 2 plus, so plus a few days because I was supposed to make this on the 7th. I'm finally starting to realize what my pattern's going to be for this, in case you're wondering. I'm knitting right now on the scarf. Good news about AIM update crash though is that while I was trying to reload my laptop because AIM's evil, I got another 3 inches done. Yeah, that's how long it took. It took over half an hour to get my laptop rebooted. So, first thing is because I told you that I'm going to be wearing a different hat every week, or attempting to wear a different hat every week, that I'm going to share with you the hat that I'm wearing right now. I did not make this hat, by the way. Angie made it. Angie lives in Mexico, and we were swap partners for a yarn swap online that we were doing, and she sent this back in November. I got it on Friday. Well, it came on Friday. I got the box on Saturday. But still, it's a long time. It was like 2 months of waiting for me to get this box. So I'm wicked excited that it's finally here. So, box from Angie. New hat. Love it. It's the same one, not the same one, but it was made in resemblance to the one that Ginny wore in the Goblet of Fire Harry Potter movie during the Triwizard Tournament. So I'm actually in love with this hat. It's beautiful. I love orange. I love the hat itself. So, part 1 will be about hats. Part 2 will be about works in progress, finished objects. So whips and FOs, in case you're wondering, is what's going to be happening next. The first thing I finished is the scarf that I was working on. And not the scarf, this scarf. The scarf of not loving it at all. It's an interlock scarf, which I'll show you in a second what that means. Interlock is complicated. It took me way longer to get it than I thought. I finished this hat on either Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday, though. So, I'm going to start with you with the side that I started on. I cast on in this lovely blue color. Right here, the blue. And basically, Interlock is making blocks, while still working on the same project, and changing the blocks every single row. So, this is actually wider than this is actually a smaller version. It used to be flat, and then I decided that I didn't like it flat, it was too wide, so I folded it in half, and I sewed the edges together using a crochet hook. So I decided to join the ends together. So now it's a reversible interlock scarf. But there it is. Blocks. Tons and tons of blocks went into this. And each block is made out of 8 rows. So, here's the first part, which is these changing colors. And then, right around here, I ran out of blue. No more blue in my stash. So, I decided that I would make a red block next. So, red. Each block, I'm not sure if I remembered I said this or not, is made out of 8 rows. So, each row of the scarf is actually 8 rows. And then I did a yellow section. And then I did a blue section. And then I did a green section. And then I finished on this multicolor section, which I'm starting to learn that this color is a staple in my yarn collection. Multicolored, whatever you want to call this. Crayon explosion. So that was my first finished object. The second thing I finished was this hat. Da-da-da-da! Yes, it's a link hat So if you like The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, any of the Link games, this is the hat that I made for myself, because I wanted to make it instead of just buy it. So I'm probably going to be wearing this hat next week. No promises, no actual idea. There's another object, there's a few works in progress that I'm doing right now, the whips of the collection. The hat I'm working on is downstairs. So, sorry. If you're a Kingdom Hearts person, then it's a hat based off of the Riku character. Two of the things are only just cast on, so there's no real works in progress to show, besides the fact that there's a string of yarn on a hook. So the first thing that I'm making is the trapeze top. So that'll be my charms project. And this is all HPKCHC, this term coming up. Charms and Potions Owls. So, the next thing I'm doing, Steeler's blanket for my brother. He doesn't have access to a computer right now, so I can go ahead and say what I want to on the internet. So, first segment hats, second segment whips and finished objects of the week. Third segment, what's in the mail. So, what's in the mail this week? Well, I got the box from Angie Jude sent out in November. And first thing is the hat. I love hats. Let's see, let's just reach over. Second thing, stitch markers. Ooh, that came out a lot better than the first video. So stitch markers are used in objects to help you keep track of where you are and what needs to happen. So, stitch markers. In my favorite color, green. It's two objects. She also sent me this beautiful diary. I love journaling. I love horses, so it's a win-win situation. It's a very beautiful diary. I'm still getting used to working with a camera, apparently. Third thing she sent me is this cute little guy, also from Harry Potter. Arnold the Pygmy Puff. And if anybody makes me anything out of fun fur, I will love you, because fun fur is evil. It may even be eviler than AIM while I was making this video. So, the next thing that I got in the package was yarn. I love alpaca yarn, and blue is also one of my favorite colors. So, she sent me blue alpaca yarn. And it's lovely, it's so smooshy and soft. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. The next thing she sent me was a calendar. And it's all in Spanish. I took some Spanish in high school and college, and I love Spanish. It's a very beautiful, sexy language. And this is an endangered species calendar. So some of the money does go to helping the endangered species. And according to this, if you look at the back on the stickers, there are raccoons and prairie dogs. If you live in America, I want you to think about that the raccoon and the prairie dog are endangered. I know, it's insane. The last thing she sent me is attached to my wallet, because I immediately opened it up and put it on before I went out to town that day. Crazy Monster wallet with a Pokemon keychain, and now, added to it, Quaffle, beater bats, and the Golden Snitch, courtesy of Angie, all from Harry Potter. Because I did do that scarf and a hat, and I've been working on other things, I did not get a lot of knitting on the scarf done this week. Because I want to finish up these other objects that I'm making for the competition right now. So, I left you at 26.5 feet, and I did not get that much done. So, here was the last tag at 24.